it's theorized that Meri was abrasive and something else. And I said that those two words were not harsh enough and not advanced enough. Abrasive is not enough of a word to explain what Meri was to a few of us children specifically.
I won't really be having that much to do with Meri so much. I wish her the best. I wish her all the happiness in the world, of course, and whatever she needs, I hope she gets that. I just don't see that there's a friendship for us.
The latest claim that Meri Brown, Kody's first wife, seemed abrasive and kind of cruel was made by Paedon Brown, the son of Kody and Christine Brown, on a YouTube Live with John Yates. Fans of Sister Wives were then treated to a small bombshell by Paedon. What did he say? How did the public respond? What else took place, and was something about Meri from the past revealed? Stay tuned until the end to find out everything. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Topish. We have some exciting stories that are full of lip-smacking delicacies, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. With that being said, let's begin. Speaking of, Meri Brown, a star of Sister Wives, has spoken out after Paedon Brown made the astonishing claim that she molested Kody Brown's children when they were little. I spent my 52nd birthday with a few of my all-time favorite people. Lots of laughs, pleasant talks, and tons of delicious food, Meri52 shared a message on Monday, January 16th through Instagram. On days like this, I'm reminded once again of the goodwill in the world, the humanity of people with good and honest hearts, and the friends that have your back and will defend you. The television star continued by expressing her gratitude for her so many friends that I can be myself with, who know my heart and my true self, and who cheer for me in the bright future. I have so many things to be grateful for. There are so many good things in the works for the coming year. So much promise, hope, and light. And today I'm so grateful for today, she concluded. Here's to another year in the books and another year ahead full of wonder and wisdom and worth. Meri hasn't published anything on social media since Paedon, 24, made a bombshell accusations against her on a YouTube Live with John Yates on January 11th. Although the son of Christine Brown and Kody Brown did not specifically say that Meri had assaulted him and his siblings, he did say that she had been more than just mean to them. As Paedon put it, aggressive and kind of mean are not strong enough adjectives. They're not aggressive enough terms. Meri was not nice. For some of us kids specifically, the word abrasive is not enough to describe Meri. Paedon claimed in a response to the question of whether the mothers of one's abrasive behavior went past verbal. It moves so far beyond verbal. Basically, verbal stopped existing. Paedon isn't Kody's first child to criticize Meri for the way the Brown children have been handled. In 2019, Meri was the subject of the first allegation. Meri vented on Twitter about some people who didn't take the sale of 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿 seriously. Madison Brush, the daughter of Janelle Brown, was apparently the target of these rude remarks. A short while after Meri's general warnings, Madison criticizes a specific person for being abusive in a string of since-deleted tweets. Although Madison didn't say explicitly who she was referring to, many Sister Wives fans think she was referring to Meri, given that the two of them instantly unfollowed one another following the online argument. Madison said on Twitter, "There's nothing like dealing with an abusive human your entire life, and then finally having the freedom to not have anything to do with her," via Reddit. Try living in a fear of someone your entire lives. She acts as though she's the one in pain. She was a demon. One of the few safety nets you have is now under attack by her? No. Check once more, states Madison's final tweet. Meri has acknowledged having anger management problems throughout the seasons, and she's even sought therapy for them. In the family biography Becoming Sister Wives, the story of an unconventional marriage, published in 2012, Christine talked about her falling out with Meri as a result of the excessive punishment of her children. Perhaps the reason Christine and 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿's relationship is deemed unsafe is because Christine learned about what allegedly occurred to 𝐜𝐿𝐤𝐿. Even though Maddie didn't specifically mention Meri by name in the writings, Paedon said they were about Kody's ex-wife. Maddie tweeted in response to the public statement made at the time by Lizzie, the owner of the Heritage Inn, in which she said the mother of two wasn't doing a good job while supporting Meri's 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 company. By disclosing what she saw as a youngster, Paedon's sister, Gwendolyn Brown, supports her estranged brother's claims. Gwendolyn, Christine's daughter, responded to Paedon's charges of abuse against Meri in a comment on her own Patreon page via Reddit. One of Gwendolyn's customers inquired about the allegations and whether Meri had treated particular children differently. According to Gwendolyn, she only once saw Meri acting violently toward 𝐥𝐻𝐸𝐬, who is her sister. And I feel that everyone gets a second chance, Gwendolyn added. Meri had periods where she was unpleasant and threatening, but I don't remember her becoming violent with anyone aside from 𝐥𝐻𝐸𝐬, and she was the only one. Paedon is acting hypocritically by criticizing Meri's alleged aggression while disregarding his own. He was and probably still is the most violent member of the family, according to Gwendolyn. She's making reference to their argument after Paedon allegedly slapped her in the face. Gwendolyn shared details further about her early years with Meri. She was frightening to me as a child, but she never attacked me. And I only once witnessed her becoming aggressive, and that was all a very long time ago, she wrote. Another person questioned Paedon's remarks about how Robyn allegedly saved their lives, exposing Meri's negative actions. To be quite honest, I have no knowledge of how to save lives. More than anything, she was met with hostility, Gwendolyn reported. And that's not all. Someone who saw Meri doing anything came forward and described what they saw her doing in 2011. Let's look at what she stated and what was disclosed about Meri. The Browns went camping in Big Bear and there was like this fight where Paedon poked Brianna and there was a scuffle and you could hear the kids screaming and there were a lot of adults screaming. And then you saw Meri kind of yelling at the kids and she was asking for backup. And Christine was like, "We shouldn't have dealt with it then. I really wish we had waited. There was a lot of chaos and I wish I could have spoken to Paedon." At the time of filming, someone who just happened to be around was having lunch at a restaurant across the street. Yes, they said they were simply letting you know that I was, eating lunch, and Meri was striking some youngsters as I was outside while I was sitting in Big Bear, California. They claimed such was the case. She claimed to have seen Meri acting like a windmill, but it's unclear what that means. She claimed that she could not tell if Meri was striking with a closed fist or an open hand because their arms were moving back and forth. She claimed that Meri was going after Paedon, but it was actually a couple of kids. She also claimed that there was cursing and that people were attempting to push TLC's cameras away in order to prevent them from capturing the incident on camera. Everyone just sort of stopped and watched Meri as she began screaming at the children and shouting at them. There were no injuries. After it all played out, Brianna claimed that neither she nor the children were hurt by what happened with Paedon. She also claims that everyone appeared humiliated except Meri, who was sitting in an alley yelling at the children and ordering the other spouses to send for backup. In the interview, Christine expresses her disapproval of Meri's handling of the circumstance, but makes no mention of any physical ties between Meri and the children. She was asked if anyone contacted the cops, and she replied no, since it was such a crazy scene. But no one was wounded, so they didn't see the need to intercede with cops at the moment. But Meri was getting violent with the kids, according to this woman. Of course, this is just a rumor. Paedon, on the other hand, alleges Maddie calls her a monster. In the novel, Janelle explains her further departure from the family, and Christine, Janelle, and Kody are all talking about what an awful person she is on the tell-all. Christine frequently refers to Meri as dangerous. And we can see how everything adds up and how everything just goes on to show that Meri may be abusive. The witness who spoke up added that seeing Meri was like witnessing a ticking time bomb. As a result, it seemed as though she just erupted in rage and that she'd never seen or experienced anything similar with an adult abusing a child before or since. The person went on to say Meri was carrying out these actions, but that they are attempting to prevent cameras from actually witnessing what Meri was doing. This is what she claimed to have seen. As a result, we're unsure as to whether TLC actually witnessed it or if they only caught the aftermath of Meri yelling at the children as appeared in that episode. That ends today's video. Please leave a comment below to let us know what you think will happen next with these people. Like and share this video to stay up to date on their progress, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Topish keeps you up to date on all the latest Hollywood celebrity news, drama, and gossip. Subscribe to our channel and check back for new videos and updates, and we'll see ya in the next video.